A trio of cats today. So, first I'm thinking we should draw a throne room. So let me pull up some reference images here. Alrighty, I like that. So up here we're gonna draw the throne. Hello, Olivia. How are you today? Sorry that I started late. My stomach was upset. Maybe we'll have that be a little taller. I'm good. My stomach's just upset. I decided to eat a little bit of an ice cream snack today, and my stomach is not happy that I ate an ice cream snack. So I've been dealing with that. But it's my own fault. All right, I'm actually going to make some nice clean lines here. We're drawing a trio of cats. Oh, good. Did you make a video about your book dragon then? Or are you going to? Nice, I'll have to check that out later. I haven't been too much on the YouTube today because I've been busy stuffing things with catnip when my stomach wasn't upset. Alrighty. Where's the other line at? Okay. There we go. And then I think... So first I'm going to make Queen Jellybean's throne. Hello, Kimmy. So I know in the picture they're just... Oh, the picture's not up on my computer. I don't show you. They're standing, I think, in the kitchen, hiding from the Roomba or something. But I'm going to put Queen Jellybean, since she is in the back, on a throne and have it be a throne room scene. And then have a nice cushion here. There we go. Yes, Cooper the Rat Bag will be wearing a jester collar with maybe some juggling balls on the floor beside him, and then Princess Evie's in the foreground. And, well, I know her name's not actually Princess Evie, but I call her Princess Evie. And I'm going to have her wearing something nice, too. Alrighty, so there's that. And then, sometimes this ruler is just too large. I wish I had a smaller one, but I don't. Okay. Like that. And then it's going to come... I've got to make the thing it's standing on. Hold on, I think that's diagonal. It's not completely straight. Hold on. I want the... That's better. Okay. I know I went farther in, but it's okay. There we go. And then, I bumped you guys. We will draw another line right here. And then connect. Like this. Oh, what's going on, Olivia? Like that. Yes. And then me draw that. Okay. Hold on, I'm thinking, you guys. Oh, you're back? Okay. I'm gonna try something. Okay. Oh, you guys totally weren't in the screen. Sorry, I had you guys off to the side. My paper off to the side. Okay. I like this. And then we're going to have a rug. Okay, I need to move this basket. It's getting in the way of my arm here. There we go. All right, now we've got the royal setting done. Okay, now I'm going to go to the siblings. So if you guys would like, I'll lift you guys up. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're back. So here's the original picture. But I'm going to be putting them in a throne room. How was your field trip? I haven't watched any of, I don't know how to find people's live videos, Olivia. So I haven't found those yet. But how was your field trip, Olivia? Or not, Maddie, I mean. I'm going to have her fluffy tail curling. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. I might be brave and go right with, what was your favorite part of the field trip? Ooh, I haven't drawn a cat. Ooh, but it's with caution tape. That'll be interesting to see. She's a very fluffy queen. And then I think I might also put on her head a little crown with like a jelly bean shape on it. Oh, okay. So you went on a trip with your family? I mean, that can still be fun, I hope. Yep, this is going to be Queen Jelly Bean on her royal throne. But going straight in with ink, it's always a bit nerve-wracking. Thankfully, she's fluffy, so I can do a lot of shaky looking lines. And it looks like it matches her Favorite summer activity, says the sticker. Sleeping. All right, so there she is on her throne. Let's ink the throne now, too, that she's on it. And then we'll put Cooper the rat bag here. And then Princess Evie is down here in the foreground. So maybe I won't ink the throne, because if Cooper overlaps it... So Cooper's going to be here. So, head, chest. I'm going to need to actually move him up further if he's going to have his rump on that step there. Yep, so he will. Where'd you get some real caution tape? You didn't steal it from a crime scene, did you? Chest, rump. And his tail is curled around him. Trying to look prim paws. Oh, your dad got it from work? Does your dad work at crime scenes? Okay, and that makes sense. I wonder if my dad's an electrician, so I wonder if he could get access to electrical tape as well, or not electrical, caution tape. He probably could. Electrical tape, he absolutely can. All right, and then we're gonna put around his neck a jester collar, because he's the rat bag, and then we're gonna have several balls, like juggling type balls, here beside him. Okay. So let's get Cooper inked. And Katie did actually, I mean, they still need their dinner at 6, but I don't have to give her med at 6. She actually can't have her medicine until closer to 7:30 today, because tomorrow she has her blood work, and they're not pulling blood until 7:30 a.m. That's the earliest I could get the appointment in. So they want her PM pill delayed. So I can go past 6 o'clock. We would just have to take a real quick, let me feed the cats break. Because I kind of would like to get these 3. Oh, nice. Finished today. Put little jingly bells on them too. Like that. Oh, the dragon's name is going to be Warning. That's a good name for a dragon man at a caution tape. Okay, so now we can ink the throne. Her cushion. That's a good name for a book dragon, too. feel like those aren't even. Are they even? Yeah, they are. I have some cool texturing ideas for this cushion behind Queen Jellybean. Okay. Then we can ink part of this dais here. Hopefully Chip and Dale don't feel slighted that they're not getting as fancy of a background. But with this 3 of them stacked like that with Queen Jellybean on top and her being Queen Jellybean, I mean, oh shoot, since I did that line there, now I can't do the rug idea. That bothers me. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, now I have to live with my happy accident. It is harder to get things done faster when you don't want to work on them. I will agree. Okay, now I shouldn't have inked that line because now what if Princess Evie? I'm going to have to make sure. Well, I am going to do another one of Evie later. I'm going to have to make her head lower so her ears don't. Her head's more like this. Oh, there's snooping here. Okay. Oh, it's nice that you two are making dragons together. I like that. Yeah, I got the big cleaning done. If you guys were here yesterday, I got the big cleaning done yesterday with the person who helps me. Katie did was quite happy that her bestie came over, even though her name's actually Maria. Maria doesn't really, I don't think it's a mutual thing. Maria thinking they're besties. I saw that. It kicked you out, I think, towards the end. And then we're also going to give just a little tiara for Princess Evie. Hello, Doors Fan Pro. I don't know if I'm going to do the collar. I think I might just do a little tiara. Question it wants us to ask. Do you have a junk drawer? Well, doesn't everybody have a junk drawer? My junk drawer doesn't always close all the way. It's kind of a problem. Everybody needs a junk drawer. It's just part of life. Oh, I realized something I forgot now. I'm really liking how these three are turning out. I got to admit, I really, really am. And then we're going to do the little tiara. And then we're going to put a water drop on it since she loves water. All right. You know what? We still can do this. Yes. Oh man, I'm so happy with that. Who is Kate? Yes, I'm trying to make sure this is 3D. But Maddie, who is Kate? Because I know we have Olivia. We have Doris Fan Pro, maybe? We have Kimmy, me, but I'm Sam, or Mindy, depending on how you're calling me. At 6 o'clock, I will move you guys to the counter while I get the kids their dinner. And then we will keep going. I can go latest for me, I can go 7 o'clock, which is an hour and 10 minutes from now. And then we'll see how much. Because Kay did, but then once I give her pill at 7:30, I have to take away all her food because she has to fast. So, poor girl won't be able to eat anything. All three of us, man, I should eat something since I'm going to be fasting too. Maybe I'll eat some saltine crackers. You might hear me crunching a bit. Yes, Olivia, I see all your yeses. But all three of us are going to fast with Katie did. Or Echo and I will fast in solidarity. He's not really wanting to fast, I know, but let's look at colors. All three of them have classic green cat eyes. So hold on, Jelly Bean's eyes are a little bit small being back there, but I will get them. And for anybody who has not been with us before, I am using Tombow dual brush markers. But I will generally just be using the fine tip end to do pointillism with dots. Okay, there's that. All three of them have this color for the inside of their ears. So the things that are the same on them, I'm going to knock out first. And then I will go to the individualness of each cat. My cough isn't, knock on wood, as bad today. which is good. I was coughing so bad yesterday, both before and after the video. It hurts around my chest and my ribs. I think I bruised or sprained, heaven forbid. I don't think I cracked a rib, but I'm pretty sure I sprained some ribs or the muscles around my ribs. Okay, noses. And then I'm gonna go with, grab the purples because purple is a royal color. I'm gonna start with the back. And I'm gonna make her. Have you, I don't know if any of you see online, I think they're in the United States, a pair of eagles named Jackie and Shadow. And apparently they're a bonded couple, and we've been watching, other people I haven't really been watching, them raise their chicks and how the difficulties they have keeping their nest safe and raising their families every year. And then Jackie, the mom, went missing a few days ago. But then also a few days ago, an injured eagle was found in a river by a rescue. Oh, is Jackie and Shadow a favorite of Scruff or Eagles? Ellie? I'm not quite sure. But they're thinking that the injured eagle that was found was Jackie. And so they're trying to nurse her and get her better while Shadow takes care of, he's still out there taking care of the family, holding down the home. Oh, that's right, the color purple. Purple was, there was the Purple Towel Gang. You're right. Dinner with my friend. Are you asking me, Maddie? Because I'm going to be having lunch with my mom tomorrow. But today I didn't go out in public at all. I didn't even go out to take the trash out. The extent of my outdoorness was opening the catio door occasionally, let the kids in and out. Unless, did Olivia or Ellie or Kimmy have dinner with a friend recently? Maybe she means the mysterious Kate, who I have not yet figured out who that is. I wonder where my water cup went. I don't see it over by my recliner. It's not on the kitchen counter. It's not on the table with me. I kind of would like a sip of water, but I'm not quite sure where my daily cup. I could always get a new cup. I am in the kitchen. You stole my cup? No, not my favorite seagull cup. It's the seagulls from the Finding Nemo movie. Mine. It's the only part of the movie I really like anymore. I've had to see that movie too many times. My original mine cup got cracked and broken, so I had to order a fresh one. I need to draw a line there, and then a line there. There we go, that's better. I wonder if I took it with me to the bathroom when I was on my way to the kitchen to start my live stream before my stomach derailed me. That or Katie did's knocked it over, but I haven't heard anything like that. I wonder where she is, because she's not on the couch. I know they wanted to go back out right before I was about to go live, but I'm not in Texas. My dad used to live in Texas when he was stationed there for the military. Texas is hell, it's so hot. We had to go there every summer, like the worst time to go visit Texas. But I didn't really want the kids outside while I'm in here because I can't see if they need in or if something happens. So I told them they can go back out after they're done eating dinner. Okay. And then we need our test paper. Where did it go? All right, so we just laid down this one. If we put this, I think this is actually blue. It is. It is not the one we need. We need another purple. Is this too dark? A little. How about this one? Yes. How about this one? That's too different. How about this one? That's not dark at all. Last option. No, it's too pinkish. All right, never mind. Back into the holes, lovelies. I'll just do contrasting with the same purple I've been doing. Like that. And then I don't think I've ever been to Arkansas, or if I have, it's just been as we've driven through it while on a trip. That's something us Midwesterners like to do. Instead of fly anywhere, we like to drive for 20 bajillion hours. Yeah, I mean, there were aspects of Texas that weren't so bad. The food was good. But in general, it was just a lot hotter than I would like to live with. Okay, goodbye, Olivia. See you another time. I might, where there's a crossroads, just make a button. Okay. So there's that. And then, okay, I was thinking of having this be a red. But should we do another purple? Maybe more of like the pinkish purple for the rug, since he was part of the purple rug club. Or should we do with a classic red rug? Should we go classic red? Or should we go that for the rug? What do you guys think? Third option would be, that one's a little lighter. So which one? That's $655, $685. Red would be $845. What do you guys think? What should we do for the rug? Because I need to nail that down before I nail down Cooper's jester outfit. I'm not sure. Yes to what though, Maddie? To purple or red? Give a bit of shadowing. That's true. So do you think we should go with top or bottom purple? I'm wondering if that one might be a little too dark, but that one's a little close to, I mean, it wouldn't be touching jelly beans. It'd be underneath, because I'm going to do like stone gray color for the, because otherwise there's this. You like the top one? The only other purple option we really have is this one, but I have a feeling it's going to be too dark. That one's not bad, but I feel like it's too close to what I did for Jelly Bean's chair. Oh no, my friend comes over on Fridays to eat. She didn't come over this last Friday though, because I was sick. Because I had that fever and something going on. Queen Jelly Bean's going to be easy to finish because... Oh, you're back, Olivia! Hooray! Just adding a bit of... All right. And then I'll add her whisker dots. There we go. Jelly Bean's basically done. Hello, Shayla. Yes, so she is. I'll pick you guys up. Queen Jelly Bean is a white cat. Cooper will be ginger. And then Evie, I call her Princess Evie, is a white and brown tabby. So, I will do her crown real quick, though. There we go. There's that. I might keep that color out. And then I'm going to put a pink jelly bean on her crown. There we go. I think it might have bled a little. Oh, you bugger, get back in the case, you pink marker. Let me look. Hold on, I gotta... Evie deserves... Oh, yes, she does. She's the princess. All right, now I'll do their pupils, because that's bothering me that they don't have their pupils in their eyes. Then Queen Jelly Bean will be done. Okay. There. Oh, okay, I can call you Shaylin. Sorry about that. Alrighty, now Cooper, the rat bag. I'm missing my orange. That's the color that's been missing from my bag over here. Alright, first we're going to do his ginger base. Let me double check. He only has whiteness on some of his tail. So, like that. The rest of him, we're going to lay down this base, add some ginger, and then we'll go back and add his cinnamon stripes. Ooh, yeah, go eat some yummy dinner, Maddie. Then come back and tell us what you had to eat. I would like to eat something, but I'm worried it would send me running to the bathroom and we'd have to end the live stream. So I will attempt something for my... Oh, that's right. We talked about I was going to have saltine crackers because I already have a sleeve of crackers I'm working on from the other day when my stomach was upset. I don't know, ever since I had that fever and aches and chills. Hello, Shaylin. Are you the same? Oh, you changed your name. I'll say the picture's the same, but the name changed. That's so cool that you guys can do that. I suppose I've never actually tried to change my name. If I did, I think I would just get rid of the numbers behind Sam Mindy. I would just be Sam Mindy. But at this point, I'm just like, whatever. My name is my name, and I'm okay with it. It's not my birth name. That would be, then I would be changing it. And unlike other gingers, he has a ginger cheeks. And a ginger chin. Doing all the stonework for this is what's going to be a lot of work. I don't know if we'll get all the stonework done today. If I don't get it done, then I'll take it with me when I go to the neurologist with Katie tomorrow. That'll give me something to work on. All right, very gently do the rim around his ear. I think these are the smallest cats I've drawn in this series on the small paper. But considering there's 3 of them, I need this one. I'm going to remove that one. That one's not here. Now we're going to get a smattering of gingerness. Oh, you redacted your messages, Shaylin. It's okay. I hope you're not upset. I wasn't trying to make fun of you or nothing. I was just, it fascinates me that you guys know how to, oh, you don't know what happened. Okay. I thought maybe you got upset because I talked about the name changing thing. And that wasn't my intention. There's a lot of things on YouTube that I don't know how to do or that were even possible. Okay. Because my intention is not to upset anybody during these. I want you guys to be here because you actually enjoy hanging out and watching the cats all come to life. See, now I don't know which one of these orange belongs where in my bag, and that's annoying me. Okay. Sounds good, Shaylin. All right, so since we're not going to be doing red for the rug, I think I'm going to do red for Cooper's, the balls, and his jester collar. Because I do want to use this red. I like this red. Oh, good. Were you having technical difficulties? Bugger when those happen. There we go. I don't think we're going to need this red again. Oh, no, I do need it for the balls. For his juggling balls. go. That's good. All right. Now we're done with the red. And I have one more thing to do with the gold. Is the bells. But I'm not using gold on Princess Evie's tiara. Decided I'm going to make it kind of silvery and blue since she has a water drop on it. Okay. Now time for Princess Evie. So, her coat's a little more difficult because she has the tabby layering. First, she has the very pale outlining of her eyes right there. Okay. And then we're going to put on a base. Thank you. I'm doing a whole series of cats from social media. And then I'm going to, with luck, have an art showing. I'm going to rent out a gallery space and be able to have an art show with all the cats of social media. Okay, there's that. And then goes over here. Okay. Then once I have the base layer done on Princess Evie, we'll be able to very quickly add in all her tabby layers. And then that'll go quickly. Just laying down the base coat for a tabby and then adding, because tabbies they have flecking in their coat. So there's usually a tan and then a layer or two of brown plus a stripe. Silver tabbies have a light gray, medium gray, titch of dark gray, and then there's striping. So tabbies and torties. Oh, torties, bane of my existence. I do have an Etsy shop where people can, most of the things listed in my shop are crocheted things. I do crochet like cat toys and cat sweaters and people things like blankets. But one of the listings on my shop is you can commission me to do a paper like this, and I will do your pet. I can do other animals than cats. Cats are my favorite animals. That's why I live with 2 cats. So if it's a request and you do not pay, then I'll draw it. I can even draw it live, but I'm going to keep it. If you pay for it through my Etsy shop, once I'm done with it, I mail it to you. And I can mail it to you as raw paper, or I can laminate it. And then you get to keep the original. And I just keep a digital picture I take for my folder. So it's $20 for a portrait 4x6, which is the same size as a standard photograph. If you want me to do anything larger than 4x6, it just takes a lot more time. Because as you can see, especially if I need to layer lots of dots, depending on how complex the background you want, I can do the background that's in the photo, or I can just do a solid color. Or I can do what's actually in the photo or something custom. So yeah. And I have posted on my YouTube channel in the post section where they're just straight up images, other cats I've been doing this summer, so you can see other examples of my work. Ones that have just a solid color or a realistic background, or you can tell which ones are more imaginative. Like I have a pair of calicos at an old Western saloon drinking shots of milk. That's Cleo and Roxanne. That was fun to draw. And their person was totally okay with me using creative license. Because in her original photo she submitted for this series, they were an anime character. I can do anime characters and people. I've never done one with pointillism anime characters. I used to do those with a different style of drawing, with the brush end. but I haven't done a pointillism anime character. I guess it would depend on what character it is and in what context I would be drawing them. I'm not going to do anything inappropriate. I am an elementary school teacher, and I do use this channel. I have videos teaching my students like how to weave and how to do pictograph and how to sew, and so I need my channel to be something where they see me drawing. That's okay. I can look things up. I do know how to do that. I just wouldn't draw anything in an inappropriate setting or doing anything inappropriate because it's not something, well, one, I don't want all the parents to be like, oh my gosh, look what this person's doing. They can't educate our child. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to be a bad role model for my students. You just have to give me the name. I do have my laptop right beside me, so if you give me the name, I can type it in real quick and look them up if I don't know them. Back in the day, I used to read a ton of manga and watch a ton of anime. I just haven't really had the time these past few years. Hello, Twix That Mob fan. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but yes, I am doing a trio of cats, Queen Jellybean, Cooper the Rat Bag, and Princess Evie. And then I have taken creative license with their background. In the photograph, they are stacked like this, which if you give me a second, I can show you the original photograph. So the original is, this is what I'm going from. And then I'm going to call you Twixyland. That will be easier for me to pronounce if you are okay with that. Alrighty. Her name is Show Meow Meow. Show Meow Meow? Okay, let me. Show Meow Meow. Is it? This is what I got. And I'm not thinking that's what you wanted. That's interesting. So when I typed in Show Meow Meow, that's what I got. And I'm not quite sure if that's what you were going for. All right, now I just need, I need to go back to Evie because I need to see her layering. Okay. Just a sec. Let me add in this dark brown layer real quick to Evie. And then I'll lift my phone up again. And then Evie doesn't have much for stripes. Pardon me. This one, the one in the front that I'm working on, because he's orange. Cooper. Profile picture. That's what PFP means. It does. I always think PFP means player fighting player. And I don't know why I think that. So I always have to think that's not what the acronym means. I know that. I do know what it means. Oh, so yours is a boy. Evie's a girl. They live in Australia. They do not live with me. But okay, so Shaylin. When I typed in Show Meow Meow, this is what I got. So it looks like some burlesque stuff. This seems to be what I got the most showing up. I'm guessing that's some burlesque thing. This magical meow meow thing. And then like Mo and Meow. Oh, apothecary show. Okay. Let's type in oh, I think I spelled that wrong. The Carrie Show, meow, meow. Oh, this? Oh, that's cute. That makes more sense being an anime. So are you talking about the person or are you talking about the calico? I like that calico. That's adorable. I mean, the girl's cute too. I have a calico too, but I'm not sure where she's at. Oh, shoot. It's past their dinner time, you guys. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here they come. Here they come. I'm sorry, we're 20 minutes past your dinner time. Kated, you're naked. Where's your collar? You're naked on camera. All right. So we'll get them their dinner real quick and then we'll resume. Oh, I just about tripped over Echo. Okay, so here's her bowl. Grab Echo's. I'm gonna fall if you guys keep walking in front of my feet. Okay, I'll put you guys in front of you. Guys can read the funny of the day for a second. Hi, Olivia. I'm feeding the cats real quick. I'm late feeding them because we lost track of time. And then Katie normally gets kibble for dinner, but because she has to fast longer, I'm giving her a beefier dinner. I'm going to give her some wet. So that'll make her happy. Maybe I'll put some cookies in her dinner. Should I give her a cookie, you guys? A kitty cookie? Yes, Olivia makes dragons. She's making one out of caution tape right now. She makes dragon puppets. They're really cool. You should go look at her channel if you haven't seen them yet. Oh, my stomach, you guys. The smell of the cat food's not helping my stomach. Alrighty. Okay, let's open the cookie jars. Yeah, she makes puppets for her hands that are dragon heads. She makes them out of different materials. They're really cool. All right, Katie, we're going to put some cookie in with your dinner. And then Echo. Oh, that's cool, Olivia. Twixieland makes dragon puppets too. We'll give Echo one of his chewy sticks. Help keep his teeth clean because he's already had to have 3 teeth removed. All right. Oh, you're making a light-up dragon. Interesting. Okay, Echo. And Katie, I know you're going to be confused because I'm not giving you your medicine, but you have to eat without your medicine right now. You get your medicine in an hour, okay? All righty. Back to this. And then I can tilt it forward a little bit. Ooh, Reaper's a good name for a dragon. Okay, let me go back to my picture of, I need this. We're just gonna do her stripes. And then she'll be done. See, I think that's so cool. You guys are both here, and it's total coincidence and accident, and you both make dragons, and that's so cool. And then This one will do. All right. Now we do her crown. So let's test which of the light blues I want to do. There's that one. I want it to be kind of silvery, but I don't want to do gray. We're going to go with the first one. And then I think we're going to go with this for the water drop. No, that's too greenish. Let's try this one. Yeah. Okay, so these are the colors we're going to use for her tiara. And then we can work on the background. So yeah, I kind of rushed through it, but I have a brown tabby. And I have a calico. And she's the one that's going to go to the specialist tomorrow. Every 6 months, she has to go to a specialist, a neurologist, because she's blind and epileptic. And in order to stay on her seizure meds for another 6 months, she has to go get blood drawn, levels checked. They want to check how her eyes are doing, her reflex are doing. It's expensive, but I love her to pieces. She has a tiny bit of vision in her left eye, but that's about it. So I always ask, she's still blind? As far as I can tell, she's still blind. She's still walking in circles. She walks in circles to the left. Yeah, she was either born that way, or I do know from her paperwork, which that reminds me, I actually need to get her paperwork out of the cupboard. Hold on, let me grab it. This one, her folder, because it has her logs of all her seizures that she's had. But her paperwork from the original shelter when she was surrendered, the people said they had stepped on her on a back hind leg when she was 4 weeks old. So the neurologist and I think either A, she was born blind and epileptic, or B, when she was stepped on, it caused some sort of damage to her spinal column or skull. But then that means she would have been blind since either 4 weeks old or birth. So to her, that's just normal. She probably thinks that's how everybody sees the world. It's so funny. Like, Echo will just be sitting here. And Katie will be stalking, staying low, butt wiggles. But she's right in the middle of the room. She's not, like, hiding behind any furniture. She's just like, and Echo just sits there and stares at her. And then she goes to leap at him, and he just dodges. And she's like, whoa, how did you know I was coming? Because he can see. But her ears are wicked, man. She can hear all kinds of things. She's got big honking ears. So she does have better hearing than Echo. So if she hears something that she's not sure about, she'll actually run out to wherever Echo and I are, if we're not already with her, and alert us. Echo has caught one bird, and it landed on the edge of the catio fence. And so he just leaped up, grabbed the bird, jumped on the other side. Katie has, her most successful hunt was a cicada. But to be fair, it was just kind of laying there sleeping. And she heard it buzz when it landed. But she will hunt down flies, because when they're flying about, she can hear the buzzing of their wings. And her big ears. Okay, Katie, naked girl, you're naked. Oh, here she comes. Katie, kiki. You want to come say hi to everybody? Licking your lips clean? Yeah, so her orange side. That's where she has a tiny bit of vision. Huh. Skinny lady. Everybody's like, she's so skinny. She's a whole 9 whopping pounds. I don't know where she puts it. She's just so long. She's a good girl. She likes to chew on me. That's how she sees the world, by chewing it. Like the hungry, hungry caterpillar. Don't you, Katie? You're a chomper. And I don't have my slippers on, so she gets chompy. I might have to get up and go grab my slippers. Echo has caught, as far as I know, a bird. But I was able to run out, and this is when the bird flu was like at its height in the U.S. And I was like, let it go! He's like, but it's dinner! And he let it go. Hopefully it lived. I mean, I know he's caught some flies here and there about the apartment. Kate has caught flies, so for her, that's more impressive being blind. And a cicada. But I did rescue the cicada. She tried to eat it. Oh, see, mine... Echo would love to be outside more. We have come to an agreement that the catio is the extent of his outside territory. Katie would never make it as an outdoor cat. Her previous people tried to. Not the people that stepped on her. She had other people between that. I'm her third people, technically. But I'm like, Pam, she can't see. So if a hawk were to swoop down, she would like, or a coyote would to come up. She can't see it. So she only goes outside in the catio if either Echo's with her. Oh, welcome back, Maddie. What did you eat? Or if I'm sitting in the living room and I can watch them through the window. Because I live in an apartment, so it's just my first floor patio that I've built a little fence around so they can have a catio. Sometimes Echo, he hasn't in a while though. I used to take him on walks on a harness. But it's just been so hot. Yeah, see, Echo, well, an Echo's a 16-pound muscular man. He is man. So I pity anything that tried to pick him up. Ooh, chicken and pasta with peas. That sounds delicious. I love all three of those things. But Katie did, being just a wee little 9-pound noodle and blind to boot, she wouldn't stand a chance. She is very people-friendly, though. She thinks all people love her. So I think, thank you, Ben. Oh, yeah, Maddie has a cat profile picture, too. So Twixie, Landon, and Maddie both have cats. So we're going to do the purple rug and then some shadowing on it. And then we're going to have to choose the stone we need for the floor and the chair, though I might do wood for the wall. I haven't quite decided yet. I might have to. There, that makes that more 3D. That was bothering me. Ooh, mossy cobblestone. We could do cobblestone. I like the idea of cobblestone. I don't know if I like the idea of moss with it being indoors. Queen Jellybean is actually a deaf cat. Fun fact. But yeah, I like the idea of doing a textured cobblestone. That will break up the grayness. Especially on the floor. But I can easily do a wood effect for the walls. But I do like the idea of doing cobblestone for the floor. Oof. might grab a drink from the fridge behind me, you guys. Maybe a little chocolate milk. It'll either go settle down well, or it'll be the end of the live stream if my stomach gets upset again. Maybe just fill it in tan, orange, and do like... Yes, that's what I was thinking of doing for the wall. I have done wood texturing before with wood panels, wood boards in a book I illustrated. So I do have plenty of... I don't think I've shown you guys today, of options. I can come up with some... It's like a protein shake chocolate milk thing. It's really good, but... Now, this second box here is all duplicates of these. And not all of them I have a duplicate for, but some of them, when I've bought sets, or my brother likes to buy me sets, a lot of times there's only 1 or 2 new colors that I don't actually have. And the rest in the 10, 12 pack are colors I already have. So I have a box for my duplicates. But then as my colors run out, then a lot of them I already have a backup, which is nice. I tend to go through the flesh tones and the grayscales the most with the cats. Well, and dogs, I guess I do. I don't really do people. Pardon me. Blasted dry cough. And before I go to bed, I actually need to get out the kennel and lay it on the floor. That way they have the night to sniff at it. Ooh, I do have a lizard named Aspen. She's a pink leopard gecko, but she's actually at school. She's my class pet. So she lives at school, and then once a week I bike to school and go feed her and take care of her. Hi, Katie, you're back. See, without your collar on, how am I supposed to know when you're approaching me? Can you show Meow Meow after you're done, please? Oh, like, do you mean the picture on my computer? I haven't drawn the Meow Meow. Because I've been working on these guys. I'm going to do some shadowing. So make it slightly darker up here. Okay. And you said you were talking about the person. So yeah, this is what came up when I... Hello, Twixieland. So yeah, that's what came up. So I'm going back over it again with the same color to, I don't know if you guys, how well you guys can see it, but I'm just creating some subtle shading the throne would cast onto the rug here. Okay. Yes, I can do the person. I can't guarantee how soon I would do it. You know, working on that would be something nice to work on when I'm stuck in the stupid meetings in a few days. In like 2 weeks, there's going to be the back-to-school teacher meetings. That's something I could sketch. Oh, I think Katie's eating again. Good girl. She's just so happy to have wet food for dinner. She doesn't fully realize why she got wet food and a cookie for dinner. Here in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm going to put some kibble into her bowl and see if she'll eat that too. I want her to really fill her belly up before she loses all access to food. Because once I give her her pill at 7:30, I have to take away her food. Poor little lady. Does anybody have anything exciting that's going to happen during the rest of this week? I just have the neurologist tomorrow with Katie, and then my mom should be coming over with her pugs so that they and Katie can have a play date, and I'm going to order some pizza for us to eat, which should cheer her up after her appointment. But I haven't been able to get a hold of my mom. She doesn't answer her bloody phone, which is annoying. Oh, I hear crunching. Katie got a hold of some of the cookie in her bowl. Fun fact, they're actually from a bakery that makes... Oh, nice. That's cool. I hope you and your friends all have a really good time together. Are you just going to go see them for the day, or will you get to stay for the weekend? I am liking this purple we chose for the rug. That makes sense. If it's a 12-hour drive, you wouldn't want to be like there for an hour and be like, all right, bye, and then get back in the car for another 12 hours. That would suck. So that's nice that you get to stay for a week, hang out with your friends, see your old haunts. Next week, I'm going on a big biking adventure. I'm going to be biking for 3 days, finding some place to stay for the night. If I can find some place where I'm indoors and it's quiet, I might be able to still draw with you guys next week. I am going to take my art supplies with me. Ooh, long distance dating is hard, I've been told. I only dated once and I did not enjoy the experience at all. And I realized, yeah, the whole having a life partner thing, not for me. Good for other people, not for me. I like flying solo, just my cats. I'm hoping this Friday I do get to go see my friend, since I didn't get to see her last week. And this week I would be going to her house. Which is good because I need to, hello, Isatara. I hope I said your name correctly. Her cats need their nails trimmed, so I'll need to trim their nails. My friend, her husband and her sons, they won't help her trim the cat's nails. So every few weeks, when I come over, the first thing we do is, they're very scaredy cats. They're Siamese tortie mixes. Very judgmental and opinionated. But they're always hiding under her bed. So we shut the door, get out the yardstick, poke, 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 until they come out. She wraps them up in a cloth like a burrito. I trim their nails, steal a kiss. They give me the look of evil death. And then we let them go. And then they flee the bedroom. They shall never learn to like me, because I am always the nail trimmer. I'm okay with that, though. It needs to be done. I just do my cats whenever they happen to hop on my lap. I just grab their beans and check their claws every day. They're so used to me messing with their paws. Echo doesn't really like me touching his paws, but he's learned to tolerate it. Kate, honestly, doesn't give two flips. As long as you're telling her she's beautiful and adoring her and worshiping her, you can basically do whatever you want to that girl. Kind of getting tired of doing this. Violet. Put the shadow here where the steps meet. Make more of a 3D effect. There we go. Oh, you broke both your pinky toes. How in the world did you do that? I've only ever fractured bones in my toes, but that's from running too much. Did you kick something hard that you shouldn't have kicked? Were you kung fu fighting? That song just popped in my head. I need to plug in my computer real quick, you guys. There we go. Now, I've sprained ligaments in my foot and fractured bones, but I've never full-on broken anything. And that's mostly just from running too much out on pavement. Which is why my podiatrist is like, you should really just switch to cycling. And I do love cycling. I do. Especially now that I can do it instead of driving. But I do love going out for a run. Even though I actually haven't run this summer, except like 5 times. It's too hot. I need to move to someplace where it's winter when it's summertime for me. Like move to Australia during my summertime when they're having winter. And then when their summer comes around, move back here for winter. then I can teach here still. There we go. Yep, you guys, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to grab that chocolate milk from behind me. Okay, give it a shake. This will either feel good or it'll cause me to run away. Okay, take a sip. See what happens. Is there a time limit? I feel I fell off my horse on a 10-pound weight. Yeah, when you break a toe, like sometimes they'll tape it up or strap it together to another toe, but you don't really like, I mean, unless you end up with crutches if it's really bad, but a lot of times they tell you just keep walking and be careful. I know when I fractured bones in my foot, I was told I couldn't run anymore. I was supposed to do things like swimming, except when I had the cast on. Couldn't swim then. Do things like cycling or the rowing machine, exercises or things with my arms, things that didn't involve my feet. Oh, Kate, it's back to her feeder. In a few minutes, I'm going to drop some kibble into her feeder. Because in 35 minutes, she loses all her food. I don't know if you guys can hear the little whirring, mechanical whirring of her opening her electronic feeder. I mean, that's cool, Maddie, that you got to ride a horse. My brother loves riding horses, but it really bothers his allergies. I think I was a kid and there was like some like carnival event where you could like for like 4 tickets you could take a little ride around a circle on a old pony, and I did it because my mom threw me up there. You'll love it. I mean, it was all right. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was maybe now as an adult I would feel differently. Phew. All right. Now I think I'm going to do the wooden wall. And I think we're going to use this for the wood color. Okay. See you later, Shaylin. I hope you have a good day or night, whatever it is for you. Make sure to drink lots of water. Okay, you'll be back. Okay. So first we're going to put the base layer down for the wood. And then we'll add some texture lines. Oh, that hurts around my rib cage. So that's what I'm pretty sure I've got is a sprained, either the muscles or the rib itself. I don't think you can sprain, well, a bone. I think that's something you do to a muscle. So I think the muscles around or connecting my ribs are sprained from coughing so much. See, Kate, she keeps coming in and circling because she's like, I haven't had my medicine. And I'm supposed to have my medicine when I eat. And she's very flustered. Cats are very, routine-oriented. So she doesn't like this change to her routine. I mean, she's still eating, but it's worrying her. If I were standing, she would be circling me and pawing at my legs, demanding I pill her. Is there a time limit for how long someone can be live? Like after 3 hours, it just shuts off. Does anybody know? Because I think we've hit the hour-and-a-half mark. This is the longest I've gone live continuously. The only other thing I have to do today is stuff more snakes with catnip in their heads for the farmer's market on Saturday before they marinate. I don't really feel like doing any more of that. I've already got 10 of them stuffed in the bag. I mean, I think I've seen somewhere people have been live for like 24 hours, which sounds dumb. Don't they sleep? I love my sleep. I'm not tired right now, though. I took a very nice nap. I got woken up, though. It wasn't a full hour I got to nap, because apparently they're still testing the alarms, the fire alarms for the apartment buildings. Not the ones in our units, like the little smoke detectors on the ceiling, not those. But like the whole building is on fire alarm. And so I kept hearing, even though my windows were closed, the wah, 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 coming from various directions around the complex. And eventually that just broke through all my dreams and woke me up, which was fine. I didn't really need to nap more than an hour anyway, because I do have to get up a little bit earlier tomorrow to make sure Kated is all packed to go, because it's a bit of a drive to get to the neurologist. It's like a half-hour drive, depending on morning rush hour traffic. And her appointment's at 7:30, and so we'll have to leave at 7. So yeah, 7 o'clock, that'll be traffic joy. I've already cleared a spot in the front seat for her, though. Normally in the summer, my car is full of stuff for the farmer's market. Everything, all my tables and canopy and my crocheted wares. I just leave it in the car. You're back, Twixieland! Yay! Oh, good. Yeah, wrap up your toes. Twixieland, Maddie broke both her pinky toes. She fell off a horse. Not during the video, but like recently. But yeah, I'm working on the wood now. Yeah, so we compared broken foot things, woes. Have you ever broken or sprained anything in your feet? Or I guess, well, anywhere. I've never broken anything anywhere else. Other than my feet. That is good, Twixieland. Keep up that good streak. Oh, snap your wrist. Oh my gosh. How did you snap your wrist? Alrighty, now. Now we'll make carrying a log for a campfire and tripped. And yeah, that sounds. There we go. You guys can't see it too well. Let me get it closer to you. It's subtle, the wood effect. Okay, see you in a moment, or whenever you're back. Oh, that's nice. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But from what I can see in person, it's a very nice, subtle wood texture. I like it. Yes, ice is good. Make sure you don't put the ice directly against the skin. Have like a washcloth in between the ice and your skin. And then you do 20 minutes on, like 20 minutes off. Ooh, we're in low power mode, you guys. Hold on. I have a portable charger right here. So otherwise, we're not gonna... Let me grab my portable charger real quick. Plug you guys in. And then real quick, I am going to give Katie her crunchers. Katie, Katie. Oh, she's stuck in a spin cycle. Come here. Oh, you were so excited. More food, she says. I love food. It's just your kibble bag. Nothing exciting. Oh, now Echo's coming. You technically can't eat crunchers. Come here, Echo. I'll put just a tiny bit of crunchers in your bowl. You technically are not supposed to have crunchers, but I'll give you a few baby crunchers. All right, Kaden. You've got a half hour, girl. You need to eat. Because then you lose all access to food for 12 hours. All right. She's not excited about the kibble I just gave her. She's not. She likes kibble. If she doesn't get kibble for a few days, she's like, where's my kibble? But then she's also not a fan of kibble. Oh, she just chirped. Did you guys hear that? Chirp. Well, Echo's happy. He got like 5 little kibble. He never gets kibble. He's not supposed to be eating kibble as part of his diet. It gives him urinary crystals. But occasionally just having just a tiny bit is okay for him. And he is eating it with his special wet food. Oh, she's out there having hunker bonkers time with her crinkle babies. She had her collar on and be jingle, 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 jingle. And then, Maddie, if your toes start to swell up being broken, it might be good to elevate your foot too. To sit with your toes so that they're above where your heart is on your body. To reduce swelling. I don't know if your toes are swollen though. What game is he yelling at? Some games deserve to be yelled at. Back when I was a kid, we had a PS1 we played all the time. Crash Bandicoot Racing, Spyro, Digimon World 3, Digimon Rumble Arena. Eventually my brother wouldn't play Rumble Arena with me anymore because I got too good at it. He didn't like that he always lost. It got to a point where the only game we could play together is Fall Guys. I don't think my friend plays that one. So my friend plays a lot of games. She likes Fallout. About like the post-apocalypse world. So I know about Fallout, but I don't know about Fall Guys. She plays a lot of games. A lot of times when we're on the phone together. Or she'll play, what's his face? That does YouTube videos where he plays through them and he talks. So I can't see it. I've never actually seen any of these games she talks about. I just listen while she plays or the other guy plays on YouTube. And a lot of times since she works night shifts, she'll call me in the evening. And it's like morning for her. It's before work and it's after work for me. And so while she's getting ready for work or she's getting ready for her day off, her night off, she'll be listening to it while putzing and cleaning, and I'll fall asleep listening to it in bed. She says eventually when she hears me snoring, I don't think I snore, she hangs up because she knows I've fallen asleep. And then I do. Eventually I wake up to use the bathroom and I'm like, oh, the Fallout's not playing anymore. She hung up at some point. But yeah, what I would do, Maddie, when I had it in a cast, Squishmallows, the great big guys. Those are really nice to put under a sore foot. So I would put like something, a stiffer pillow, and then put a Squishmallow on top. That way my foot was elevated and supported by the thick, sturdy thing, but had a soft, pillowy cushion with the Squishmallow. So I actually have 3 different Squishmallows that are just for the purpose of elevating injured feet. Because I usually, at least once a year, end up injuring my foot, either with biking or running, usually running. And I'm probably going to be injured again this fall because I have a half marathon in September. And boy, after granted, my last half marathon was in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Roanoke, Virginia. I'd won a free entry through a contest for the half marathon. It was all paid for. I just had to, pay for the plane trip to get there. And I was like, okay, Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm thinking I'm going to go up the mountain, down the mountain. There were 3 bloody mountainous inclines I had to go up. You go up a mountain, down the mountain, back up the mountain, down the mountain, back up the mountain again, down the mountain. I ended up severely injuring myself. I tore a muscle in my right thigh and completely messed up the calf on my left foot. It tensed up real bad, and it was pulling the muscles up from my foot, trying to pull my foot muscles up my heel, causing me a ton of pain. I had to go through a lot of physical therapy, a lot of different meds, a lot of shots. It took a good 6 to 12 months. 6 months just to get the pain to start to go away. 12 months before I could, actually even walk again. Because I was just kind of hobbling around at school and riding around in a chair on wheels. My students were very accommodating, thankfully. Bless them. But yeah, my Squishmallows are specifically just for the purpose of propping up injured feet. So yeah, I'm never doing another half marathon in the mountainous region. I'm sticking here to the Midwest. I know there will be hills because it's through the city, the big city that my town is next to. But I'm fine with running up hills. It's the mountains. And I was in a lot of pain when I got to the finish line. I was in so much pain. That was the only time entering a race, I've gone to one of the medical recovery tents afterwards and they had to very slowly stretch out my right leg. That's when we discovered it was most likely torn. Now I've got to choose grays for... I feel like I'm missing a gray. What gray am I missing? 55? 52. You would be 45. Where's 65? Oh, you're right here. You're just not in the right spot. I do not see much difference between 55 and 65. 65. 55. It's only slightly darker. Where's, let me flip this. Let's grab 75. I think 75 is significantly lighter. We can use 75 for the throne. Excuse me. So yeah. Was not fun at all. I do not recommend doing, there are people doing the full marathon, absolutely nuts. Because then they had a 4th incline to go up. There were a lot of really kind people though. Because since we were going through a bunch of neighborhoods up and down the mountains, there were people who, I mean, there were the assigned stations for hydration for the race. They had their tables out, but then a lot of people in the neighborhood, just on their own dime and time, had tables set up, and a lot of them had alcohol options, which I'm allergic to alcohol, so I always said no to that. A lot of them had pickle juice. Some of them had, there was one, my backpack was chafing, and my bra, and my shirt, and my pants, everything was chafing at that point. So that's another thing I had. I had a horrible, bloody, chafing rash on my stomach by the end of the race. But at that point, when I came across the lady, it was not yet quite bleeding. And it hurt so bad. And she had Vaseline and stuff out. And so I just like took my shirt off and I'm like, please just grease me. And so she did. She got out a Q-tip and she liberally greased me with Vaseline. Or not Vaseline. Yeah, Vaseline. Because Vicks is the scented stuff. And a lot of people had orange slices and fruit. And orange, I liked the orange slices because I could eat it when I was ready. And then I could drop the peel. And the peel was, biodegradable. So I didn't feel bad about littering with orange peels. I didn't really take the goo packets or the gummy bears or anything like that. I just kind of wanted orange slices. It's the only time I've eaten orange slices, really. And water. Or anything electrolyte drink. If it wasn't alcoholic, in my hatch it went. I drew the line at the pickling, though. I don't do pickle juice. And then I was in so much pain with my right thigh. I was about 2/3 the way in the race. And another person, my same name, goes by. And she noticed I was limping. She's real bad. And she's like, Aleve, Advil, Tylenol, what do you want? I got drugs. And I'm like, bless you. And she just gave me one of everything. And I just took all of them. And honestly, that's the only thing that got me through the rest of the race. Was the handful of, I'm assuming, legal drugs she handed me. Because she just pulled out a little Ziploc baggie of, it looked like Aleve and stuff. I was at that point, I was like, if I fall over and die from an overdose of something at this point, I already feel like death. So, I mean, it was a fun experience. I enjoyed flying out there, going on a solo vacation. I got to see a lot of cool things in Roanoke. There was a cool art museum. Just did not enjoy the whole 3 Mountain part thing. The views were beautiful during the race. Oh, criminy, Ellie. I don't know if you'll ever see her again. Hopefully she doesn't tear any muscles. I mean, granted, if you train for mountainous running, you're probably fine. I'd never run any type of incline like that. I mean, yeah, there are some wicked hills here in the Midwest, but nothing like the inclines of a mountain run. So my body was not prepared. So hopefully your friend, if they're training for a few weeks or days, they're slowly getting their body acclimated and building up the strength for it. That's my hope. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do any more with this one. I did. And, you know, I had bragged so much to my students that when I got back, I was going to have this really cool medal to show them, that I was going to do a half marathon in the mountains. And that was really the only thing that kept me from getting a DNF, from just quitting outright and asking for a ride back to the finish line. Because I had to finish and get the finisher's medal to show my students, because I couldn't. Yeah, that and the drugs. I said I was going to, so I had to. So I basically drug my right leg across the finish line. They handed me my water bottle, finisher's medal, and a slice of pizza, and I hobbled that on over to the medical tent, and we spent a good half hour just them stretching my leg out and trying to get it back into. And of course, then on the flight home, I was supposed to have like an hour of layover. Well, because of some stupid delay, when my first plane landed, my next plane was due to take off in 10 minutes on the other side of the airport. So even though I was injured, adrenaline kicked in, and I ran across the airport. I booked it. And I got on my plane in time. So, but then after that, it was many months before I ran again. Oh, okay. Hold on, you guys. I have to blow my nose. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Katie, you need to eat. You have 10 minutes, girl. She has no concept of the food has to get taken away. She's like, yeah, I'll come back to it throughout the night. Oh, hello, Hussein Twak. I hope I said your name right. We're talking about injuries, Hussein Twak. Have you had any crazy? I should have. Oh, you know, there would have been no way for me to get, if I would have requested a wheelchair and all that, from point A to point B and get on my plane in time. I just panicked and ran. Thankfully, with the adrenaline running, I didn't feel the pain until later. But boy, the amount of food I ate after that 13 miles. Because I only had the one slice of pizza at the after party at the event. And then I was in so much pain and so thirsty and just so tired that I just went back to my hotel room and passed out. Well, I showered. And then I passed out, all chafed and sore. But then when I woke up, I was smart enough that I had a hotel room with a little miniature kitchen. I had like a microwave and a stovetop and a full fridge. I had stocked my fridge with the Zatarain's blackened chicken Alfredo, big bags of it. And I just kept cooking up one bag after the other and scarfing that down. Because I figured that's got carbs and protein for a post-run. I think I went through 3 or 4 of those big bags. I was so hungry. Okay. Yes, I agree. Okay, so this one I'm using now is just slightly darker than what I did on the flat. Just to have a bit of contrast with the stone. Okay. Same thing over here with Cooper. Renovating their proper tiles are miracle work. Yes. If I would have had enough time, honestly, if I would have had the proper hour, I could have, even if I didn't have the wheelchair assistance, I could have slowly meandered my way there, gotten a bite to eat. The problem was just because the previous flight had a delay. They weren't able to take off on time. So I was just glad I didn't miss my connecting flight, because then I honestly didn't know what I was going to do, because I've never experienced it. That was the first time I flew solo as an adult. I've always flown either with my parents or with my brother on different trips. So and with the track record we had for a while of airplanes falling out of the sky and having to make emergency crash landings. Oh, that was last summer. Got a bit hesitant to fly. Because last summer I was supposed to visit my friend in Tennessee, which is a good 13-hour drive from here, and that's what I did. I rented a car and I drove. It's like, well, I'm going to have to rent a car once I'm there anyway. It's cheaper to rent the car and then just pay the gas to drive there versus plane ticket, then rent the car, and then plane ticket back. There we go. We are so close to being done, you guys. So close. Oh, and we've hit the 2-hour mark. I wonder how long it'll take for this video to upload. Because when I do a 1-hour live, it takes a whole 12 hours for it to upload into my channel. yeah, I can see how, you know, and I could see how someone could use an urn saying it's cremains to do something illegal. So, but I'm glad you were able to just get through. Okay, now switch back to this one. Then we're going to do cobblestone down here versus the flat gray of up here. Okay. Now we're back to, I don't know if I like what that just did. Okay. I've never had to bring anything crazy through a TSA. Though, okay, fun TSA story. One time, I think we were going to Disney, and I was just starting college. My brother was in high school, and my brother had the bright idea for breakfasts to pack a box of Pop-Tarts into his suitcase. I don't think he told the parents he was packing a box of Pop-Tarts. So as his suitcase goes through the x-ray machine, they just see these metallic-y, you know, squares in his suitcase, and they're suspicious. So they flag his suitcase. It has to be pulled to the side, opened up, and they have to discover that, oh, it's not bombs. It's Pop-Tarts. I think they were blueberry Pop-Tarts. That or s'more. See, that's the only time anything weird has happened in a TSA. That or if I forget to take my collar off. I have on my ankle it's a silicone rubber collar but with a metal faceplate for kind of like a cat, you know, if lost, return to. If I'm found unconscious or dead or something happens to me during a race, it has emergency numbers and stuff like that. And if I forget to take that off, it will activate the machine when I walk through the x-ray. So I always have to make sure I remember to take my collar off. Because I never do. I never take it off. It's a permanent, it's like I told my cats, you know, you're naked without your collar. Mama's naked without her collar. So, Kate is on the couch, which is fine. I don't like her not wearing her collar because if she has a seizure, her collar, all the jangling of, she's got 2 bells, 2 tags, and an Apple AirTag. So the combination of all that stuff, jingle, 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 alerts me when her body is seizing. Echo would just, I want to be able to keep track of my man, because my man likes to find interesting places to nap. Okay, there's that. Oh. You'd think that would make it easier, yeah, because you'd think an urn would make them more suspicious. Okay. We might be done with 65. I think I'm going to use a bluish gray down here instead of what the grays I'm using up here for the cobblestone. Okay. So I'm thinking there's these two, 52 and 60. So let's real quick test them. Here's 60. I bet that's 52 right there. I tend to test them next to each other. Yep. So I think we're going to use 52 or 60 for the base and then 52 for the cobble lines. And then I can add their whiskers, an ear hair, a signature, and call it done. Now, this will be my first time doing cobblestone. No, I lie. Well, I've done cobblestone on, like a cobblestone pattern on a dirt path leading up to a cottage. This will be my first time doing indoor cobblestone. Is this the same 60 as this is? Yeah, I like this 60 better. This one with the worn down numbers. I like how it dots better. Oh, that's so much more comfortable. It's got a softer tip because after tapping it so much, I kind of tend to flatten the fine tip. So it just lands softer. You can see these dots are rounder than those dots because my other 60 is newer. I haven't smushed it as much yet. Which sometimes I want the fine tips. Yeah, I wanted to open the box there. I mean, yeah, and if you're in a rush in the airport, I can see how that would be frustrating because it's just so much stress. And it is good that they didn't open the inner container. So, Maddie, how's life going with you? Do you have any airport adventures you can tell us? We're talking about crazy things that happen in the airport. My brother's suitcase once got flagged as having bombs because he had a box of Pop-Tarts in it. Ooh, what's your airport story? And I appreciate those of you that are hanging out with me this long. Even if you've had to leave and come back, the fact that we're over 2 hours together, I appreciate your dedication to hanging out with me. I want to give you a cookie. Bake some chocolate chip cookies for everybody. I think I just tested inside the bigger shipping box for... Okay, explosive ready. That makes sense. Because I could see some people saying it's cremated ashes, and it's actually not cremated ashes. You know, there's always people that got to do dumb stuff to ruin it for the rest of us, you know? Which just is so frustrating. All right, let me look up cobblestone real quick. Cobblestone. Let's do in a castle. Let me just look at some images real quick. Go away, you stupid thingy. Okay. Ooh. So coming back from your trip. Oh, this trip. We almost missed our flight. And then our connecting flight got canceled, so we had to stay a night there. And then today... Yes, what happened today? Our last flight kept getting delayed. Boo. There. Does that look good, you guys, for cobblestone? I actually really like that. All right, we just got to do the same thing to this side. I had to get a special pat down on my head once because my hair clips it. That's the good thing about being bald. I ain't got nothing on my head, which I actually haven't shaved today. I didn't shave at all last week being sick. So when I finally shaved on, I think Sunday, I actually had to get out my big razor, electric razor, and shear off because I had like a good half inch of hair that had grown. It was getting so itchy. And then after that, I was able to take my normal razor and buzz down to a fine... Trixie! Land, you're back! Look, I did the cobblestone. It's the first time I've done indoor cobblestone. And I really like it. I'm not going to do cobblestone on the pedestals up here, though. I've decided I want to keep the textures different. So I just have to do right here. And then we're going to just do like finishing whiskers and then we'll be done. So like maybe another 10 minutes, which technically I should have 9 minutes ago taken Katie's food away. Should we go? Let's go take her food bowl to her real quick, you guys. I'm going to walk with you. Let's see if we take it to her in the couch. Because after this, she has to fast for 12 hours. I'm not sure where... Oh, Echo's on history. Katie did. Do you want any more food? Oh, Twixieland, it says your message has been retracted. Are you going to eat? You're with your mini-me. And you've knocked over your mini brother. Oh, that's fine if you're listening to your TV. You going to eat any more, little lady? Please? Echo's over there. Why is she getting special treatment? She's going to go to the vet tomorrow. And unless you want to go with her, you don't get the special treatment. He's like, I don't want to go. Good girl. Take a few more bites. You're so weirdo. Oh, hey, here's her collar. We'll put it here on the couch beside her. You see she has an air tag. And then she's been chewing on this. I might have to get a new one. Needs meds, seizures, and blind. Medical alert. She needs a new one. She's been chewing on it. And then one of her bells, it's like a lucky Japanese cat. But the paint's getting worn off. Good girl. Eat your groceries. I can't necessarily walk away because Echo's watching. I know once I step away, he's going to be like, I'll help you, sissy. And he doesn't need any of this. This is kitten food. So even though she's 2.5, she'll be 3 in October, she has to eat kitten food still. If I give her adult, regular cat food, it triggers her seizures. She's either allergic to something in adult food or it's missing a nutrient that kitten food has for kitten development. So she has to remain on kitten kibble and kitten wet for the rest of her life. So there's a lot of math involved to make sure this doesn't get fat on kitten food. You gonna eat that bite of cookie? What if I pull the cookie out? If your brother eats the cookie, that's okay. So these are actually from a home bakery at the farmer's market. They make biscuits for dogs. This one's blueberry, apple, and cheddar, carrot. There's a peanut butter one, too. She doesn't like peanut butter, though. But yeah, she likes the dog treats. We call them her cookies. Because, girl, once I take this away, you can't eat Technically, you're past your original fasting time. Oh, you're back, Shaylin. I'm just getting Katie to eat a little bit more before I have to take her food away when she starts her fast. And we're super, super close to being done with the portrait. I just have a tiny bit of the floor left to do. I just noticed what time it was. All right, you're done? Okay, I'll leave your bite of cookie there. So now the food has to get put in the fridge. So, pick up her food. All right, you guys, let's finish this. Oh, back to the Eagles. Yes, so let's get this. See, we only have this tiny bit done. Then we're going to add cobblestone lines. And then I just got to do, like, whiskers. Hold on. No. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with all that's got that, you know. I mean, the cats are cool, too, but I'm really liking the setting that we put together for them. Because I had a vision of Queen Jellybean on a throne with the other two in front of her, like in the original picture. But beyond her being on a throne, that was about as far as I had in my brain. Cat hair on my marker. There we go. Go away, marker. Or not marker. But I'm really liking the coloring, the wood texture. I might add one more thing to the wood, though. Oh, Shaylin, we've been talking about crazy things that have happened at airports or while we're flying. Do you have any crazy airplane stories? Oh, you don't? That's probably a good thing. My crazy one was that my brother put a box of Pop-Tarts in a suitcase, and the TSA thought it was little metallic bombs in his suitcase when I went through the x-ray. So they had to take his suitcase open up the box, inspect the Pop-Tarts. And then Maddie said she got stuck at the airport overnight the other day when her flight got canceled. And then was it Ellie who had an urn story? Yeah. No, Ellie had the clips on her head. Oh, yeah, and Ellie had the urn story. So that's what we've been talking about, crazy things that have happened on flights and airports. So close. Woo! Okay, and now we take this one and we add the cobblestone lines. There we go. All right, the last thing I wanted to do to the wall here. I believe I used 977, yes, for the lines on the wall. I need to go one shade darker. Yes, 47. Okay. Me learn. I do have videos on my channel. If you go to my videos and scroll back, I do have videos that show how to crochet using your finger and also how to start using a hook. Because at one point I did have a crochet club with students after school. That didn't go too well. Some kids really had the dexterity for it. Some kids didn't. So I would suggest looking up videos of how to do it by hand. I could always do a video live on how to do crochet. I've never thought of that. But if you're crocheting, not to be nitpicky, but they're hooks, needles are for knitting. Crocheters use a single hook. There we go. And then occasionally, I want to... Just adding a bit more texture of the wood here. I know I'm getting nitpicky now with this picture. I'm just having a lot of fun with it, you guys. Yeah. I can grab some yarn and do that real quick if you guys want me to do that. Give me like 3 minutes to get their whiskers done. Do you have some yarn on you to do it along with me? If you don't have any yarn, go grab it real quick. Okay, good. I think I'm going to sign it up in this corner. All right, I know there was a ball of yarn on the floor over there. So this one is done. Let me go grab that yarn real quick. So I know there was a ball that fell on the floor earlier. Found you. Hey, dude, I'm taking this ball of yarn back. Okay, are you left or right-handed? Shaylin, are you left or right-handed? Because I am right-handed. So I can only teach you a right-handed method. If you happen to be left-handed, I would suggest looking up left-handed crocheters on YouTube. But if you are right-handed, we can proceed. Reload. Trying to get my computer to work. Oh, you absolute bugger. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at something on I'm gonna try and find something on my computer. Give me a shout out when you are, oh, I saved it. When you're ready. And you won't need much yarn for what I'm gonna show you. Okay. Print, oh. I might need this one. This one. That is, what's Katie's now? Oh, the yarn? Nah, they don't really do much with the yarn. I'll be honest. Oh, I need to select a product. Orientation. Vertical. Buy now. I'm having to make add files. Upload files. What do I have it called? Screenshot. All right, Shaylin, I'm going to give you a moment, and then I'm going to just start with my finger, and then you can watch. And then if you find your yarn, you can join me. Pardon me. Okay, got it. It's blue. Okay, the color doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to move this so it's not a distraction in the background. Okay, so we're going to be, thank you, Ben. Your middle finger and your thumb are going to be your pinchies. They're going to pinch and hold the tail, okay? And then you're going to wrap. Don't wrap super tight. Don't wrap super in the back or by the tip. In this middle section, loosely wrap, okay? 2 wraps. You'll wrap, put the yarn in your pinchy. Grab the back loop, pull it off. Then I'm going to take my yarn back out. Now this tail is going to start traveling down. Wrap, pinch, pull over. Scooch up. Wrap, pinch, pull over, scooch up. Okay, that's the pattern. Wrap, pinch, pull over, and then you're going to start traveling. See, we started to make a chain. So you're eventually going to start pinching this chain here. Wrap, pinch, pull over, travel up. Yes, I can restart. And that's the nice thing is you can just pull this. It's called frogging it. And when you crochet, it's called frogging it when you undo it. Oh, upload. I didn't press the word upload. Okay, so middle finger and thumb, you're going to pinch your tail. Okay, not the body, the tail. And then in the middle part of your pointer, wrap. You have I guess you can't really type while you're doing this. And then you put it in the pinch. That leaves my right hand free. So pinch, pull over, and then you're going to travel up. Wrap, pinch, pull over, 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 travel up. So you'll start making chains. As you make more chains, it'll become more secure. Once you get past like 3 wrap, pull, pinch, it'll become secure. It's that first one that's a little bit of an issue to get to not come apart. Wrap, pinch, pull over, travel up. Wrap, pinch, pull over. Make sure it doesn't come off when you do that. That's why you don't want to wrap back here. You don't want to wrap down here. And if you wrap too tight, eventually the yarn rubbing against your skin will kind of rub your skin raw. Once you have a chain started like this, you can transition to using a hook, which I don't know if you want me to show you that. Wrap, pinch, pull over, travel up. Now, before I travel up, I don't know if you've noticed, I've noticed I'm doing it. I don't leave it as a big loop like that. I kind of pull down on my chain and then pull down on my body to kind of tighten up that stitch, which is just something I kind of started doing instinctively. I do believe I said that word wrong. But yeah, you can just keep going and keep going and keep going until you run out of yarn. Or until your finger hurts. I usually stop when the skin of my finger starts to feel a bit raw. And then when you're done, you can frog it and start again. I learned how to do this in 4th grade. There was a girl that she learned how to do it somehow. And in 4th grade, we always, no, it would have been 5th grade, 5th grade. After lunch, we always sat for like a half hour on the rug and the teacher would read to us. Story time from a chapter book. And she taught us, the rest of us girls, how to do it. So we all would sit there during the half hour making chains on our fingers while listening to the story. Man, I haven't done this on my finger in a long time. This is a great thing for if you need to do a fidget. This is how I got through like middle school and stuff when they didn't have fidgets for kids. This was my OG fidget. So yeah, and then when you're done, I'm gonna frog mine and wrap it back up into this ball. I have plans for this ball. Can't tell you what it is right now though. I need to put in a special instruction. Please stretch the image to fit the whole poster. Thank you. Oops, I need to spell you correctly. I'm going to be professional. Add to cart. Oh, job title. Gilder Neighborhood Map. I do believe I spelled all of that correct. 1 item added to cart. Now I gotta find my cart. This is a stupid thing my district has where you can ask for copies to be made. Due date. The 17th. Save. Proceed to checkout. Oh, shoot. I don't remember my username or password. Bloody hell. No. I think it's my school email. Reset password. Okay, that username is invalid. Maybe it's without the reset password. All right, so now I need to go to my school email. I have not had copies. What is all of this? Why does my email look like this? I don't like it. Go away. How do I get rid of this thing? Go away. What in the actual... I made it. Oh, thank you. Oh, yay. I'm glad you made it. One thing that's cool to do, if, I don't know if this would overload your brain, but if you put some, before you start, if you string some beads on the string, and then as you do it, the bead will end up here, and then you can pull it up. And then as you make your chain, you'll have beads in it. I would show you, but I don't have any beads. But my students like to do that. But okay, you guys. Scruff, Evie, and Jelly Bean are done. And I've got to figure out this stupid thing for school, which I should have done a month ago, and I forgot. So, I will see you guys tomorrow with another cat. Have a fabulous day or night, wherever it is for you guys. Make sure to get plenty of good sleep and drink lots of water. Goodbye.